All right, so I feel like intense energy or lots of intense, very intense. I just got like an intense sensation. So I'm gonna channel here and get some messages for the collective. So, and I also wanted to help guide you in knowing that you're a channeler as well. Many people are we're all channelers, right? To some degree, we're all channelers. We all have the ability to tap into a creative source and you know, just listen to and hear. And most of the times when I'm hearing this too, for some of you, when you're giving advice to people, you're channeling. So my appointment was good. I'm missing teeth now because they took two out from here and one here because I'm getting implants done. So now I'm like kind of toothless back there, but it's okay because it's just a little time and they're probably going to give me something temporary to hold. I'm getting my implants done. I chose to get all those teeth out that I felt like weren't serving my highest good in my mouth. So
I can hear you.
are you going to sleep?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
No,
I just got on though. Give me 10 minutes. It's
no.
all right. Close the door. Close the door. Mm-hmm. So she ain't going to sleep. She's lying. So I wanted to just take a couple of cards out first of all to help receive the messages, and also this is what I'm saying. I'm hearing transformation. I have a candle, a purple candle lit, the long ones, and it's like you know what I'm saying. It was just doing like a crazy like dance, and now it's tall and strong. And I'm hearing it's mine. But it's my house though. But no, it's mine. Oh, you want to sell it? Go ahead. I'm hearing it's mine. Oh, you want to? Oh, I'm hearing. Oh, you want to design it? Go ahead. It's yours. Oh, you want to put that blanket there? Go ahead. It's yours. So that could be a message for those of you. It's funny because I'm looking behind my wall, and on one wall I have like mad calendars. Just I have like a planner, a monthly planner, a calendar there, and a daily planner there, and it's like all lined up. And I'm looking at it, and the spirit is guiding me, directing me to that. Maybe you're getting see if you see like all this part right here, it's all planners. So maybe you're getting to you're going to be planning a lot. You have a lot of plans coming up. I'm hearing vacation. I hear summer travels. I'm hearing, yeah, I just heard England straight up and down. Mad was so quick. England. I heard that so loud and clear. And it's funny because I'm seeing a number 18 there and a number 18 on the left. And I shit you not, 18 channeling RU1, and it says there 18, and it just turned to 19. So let's focus really quick, okay? How do I have patience with my daughter? I try to think about like when I was young and when we were teens, how did we act, and were we bitchy to our parents? And I remember being like, "Stop, leave me alone, mom. I don't care," and talking to my mom like that. So I try to remember that they're going through those stages, and you know, that's how I have my patience. I try to remember that she is experiencing hormonal changes. She's very respectful towards me. But she's the type, she's like me, she likes her privacy and she likes her time alone. But I'm trying to get her out of that more because she's been kind of like secluded lately. And she tells me, I make sure I go in and ask her, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "Mom, I'm good. I'm chilling." I'm like, "Okay, I just want to make sure," because these kids these days, they don't get no interaction with other kids. It's tough. It's tough. It's not the same as when we were growing up. I remember we would all meet up and play volleyball or kickball and have fun together. These kids these days are not doing that. So I'm trying to sign her up for some volleyball. Okay. Taking a vacation for my birthday, going back to Florida. Yeah, and I'm hearing England again. Trust me, I have 7, a lot of patience. Oof. 7 kids. God bless those who have more than one, honestly. All right, so really quick, let me guide you. Everybody close your eyes with me for 1 minute. Keep your eyes closed. I'm going to ask a question. I'm going to ask that only our spirit guides and those who love us and are here to guide us and help us through this journey, and that are made contracts for our highest good and none that are toxic anymore, to step forward and speak through you and have you channel the answer to this question. What is my purpose? Now, I want you to quietly listen to what you're hearing. And the first three words, excuse me, you hear are unanswered. They're not the answer, but they are unanswered. That's what channeling is. So does anybody want to share what they heard? So if you are young, I did hear for someone, doctor, lawyer, and I heard, oh, I'm hearing channeler. That's one of your biggest purposes, to channel messages from the starship. Love, help others heal. I don't hear anything. That's okay. That's okay. If you don't hear anything, you just have to listen harder and tune in more. Okay. So sometimes it takes a little bit of time, and to love and be loved. Isn't that interesting? A lot of people are saying to love and be loved, teach love and understanding. Beautiful. Okay. I heard doctor and lawyer for somebody. So maybe you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer. That would be one of your, like, you chose that as a thing. So now I would say, like I said, raise your hand if you think you're a channeler, meaning you think you're a person who could sit there and be in front of a bunch of people and just get messages and start talking, and they just like resonate with everybody in the audience. Like that's what like a channeler is, someone who can tune into messages and speak it without thinking. Is this the right thing to say? Should I say something else? It's like a clear cognition, clear sentient, clear audience, clear vision. It's just yeah, writer. And it just comes out. It comes out. Raise your hand if you think you're a channeler. Eric. Love you, cuz. I miss you. It's funny. I pray for all of my cousins, all of them, like all the kids and their kids. I pray for them every night. I'm like, I pray to my grandmother and ask her to keep them safe and stuff. And I was hearing like some really good news coming up for everybody. So let's see, Eric, let's see what's going to happen. My love, I love you. I feel like I can. Oh, you for sure can. You for sure can. The music, people who do music or create, people who are artists and create, who do music, or they just good at like art stuff. You can channel. You are a channeler. And you'll know this because you've been in situations where you're talking to people and all of a sudden, like, they're like, yo, how did what you just said hit me? Like, bro, what you just said was fabulous. Like, that was crazy. You tend to be a guiding voice to others, and when you're around them, and they, like, you guys have like this ability to make people feel really good with your words. You know what I'm saying? Moni, my love, how are you? Yeah, so okay. Okay, so let's get down to the message. Well, what I was hearing for you guys is this. We don't know, Cole, we don't know. Chances look like no. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I was hearing all day, first of all. Now, because I'm connected to the universal mind, as are you, my day will go like this. I'll be shopping, getting my teeth done, doing this, doing that, and I will hear throughout the day messages, and sometimes I'll even think of some of your names and stuff, and I'll boom, 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 but it depends. Like, it depends on what I'm doing. But I collectively channel, right? I channel for the collective. So today, one of the things, I was driving, and one of the things Spirit had me do was I recorded myself talking, and I was gonna post it, but like you couldn't really hear it, and it was like fuzzy, and I was like, fuck. But I spoke to the camera for like an hour, literally, and I was like, damn it, if it came out clear, this would have been perfect, because I like to do that. I like to record myself in the car. I have a lot of voice notes, a lot of songs that I do randomly, just singing them and all of this stuff. And it's weird because one of the things I kept hearing is I'll find love when I could trust them around my child. I heard that so clearly. I will find love when I could trust them around my child. Until then, I'm here in flow. I got to be real careful about who, because it's the trust. I don't have trust. And if you have a daughter, especially if you have a daughter, I'm here in 12 years old. I'm here in Gemini, Leo, August, September. Something about a Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius. And one of the ways I like to channel you guys, if you ever want to get into channeling and do videos on it, which you can do, is keep yourself busy. So you could just write anything. I like to write scribbles and stuff like this and just go like that. And then words will come out easily. And since I've gotten better and better now, I can actually get distracted and get back to the message. Before if I stopped, I was like, oh God, I don't know what I was saying. I just have a couple of cards, okay? Oh my God, that is speaking to me. Yes, okay. So I feel you, Flo. You could be with someone for years and never really know them. I don't want to scare nobody, but one thing that I saw the other day was, bro, believe it or not, this guy, my feet are vibrating like crazy. Let's clear the energy, please. Let's clear it. Thank you. This guy was talking about how he helps cops. He was a child molester, and now he helps cops catch child molesters, which I give him a lot of credit for, because he realized he had a problem. He got the help, and he's got a support system, and he hasn't, it's like a drug, right? He even said it's like a drug. I haven't done it in over 10 years, right? But he helps cops find other people that do that. And he said one of the things he used to do was look for a mother that was vulnerable and that trusted him with her kid right away. And when when he met somebody like that, he knew he had like the cat in the bag. Like she would trust him with the baby or the child right away. Like, oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go into the living room really quick, or I'm gonna take a shower. And he said, like, leaving me alone with her child made me like get closer and closer to her every day. And the child began to trust me. And then, wouldn't even tell me because of how I made her feel. Like, listen, I give him props for doing that because he taught cops a lot of things, but I'm just letting you know, this is one of the things they look for. They look for quiet mothers that allow their kids around strangers. Okay. It's wow. It's, I just want to say, maybe that's for somebody, because yeah, that's probably for somebody, just so I could let you know, like, show them that you're not playing when it comes to your baby. You know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, oh, they don't want a hard job. They just want to do it. Like, and I don't know why this is coming up. It's coming up for a reason, though. That's the crazy thing. It's coming up for Jesus Christ, you guys. Okay, fine. Yes, I know. Great. You shut up, you? I'm going to try to be quiet, baby, but okay. One of the things I'm going to tell you guys today, and it keeps coming up again. Nah, I'm OD with my 7 kids. Word up. I feel you. Me too, bro. I'm like, well, that's why I'm not worried, because I've taught my daughter this shit. Like, I told her it happened to me and I don't fuck around with that. And she's like, I know, Mom, I know. And I teach her about, predators online. I said, there could be a guy who's pretending to be, this is a reason it's happening. Maybe you need to talk to your kids about this. A guy who could be pretending to be 12, but he's really 49. And, she was like, I know, Mom, I'm not stupid. I'm like, I know, I'm just letting you know though. And she knows about all that stuff. And I tell her, like, don't trust everything you hear, half of what you see, you know what I'm saying? So I've taught her this. This has been something that I've taught her. It wasn't that I put the bomb in her head and was like, it's going to explode one day. I just taught her about it calmly without being like, you got to be careful, like flipping out. Because that shit is, don't do that to them. Because you're around the way or somewhere else. Oh no, I'm in upstate New York. Remember, people, you can contact cyber police. Yes. Just, that's coming up for a reason, you guys. Maybe there's a reason why this is coming up, right? As I'm going through okay, let me just get into the message, the channeled message. So as I'm going through my personal transformation, which is like physical transformation, and I asked Spirit if I should do this publicly and share with people how I'm physically transforming my mind, body, and soul. Over the past year and a half, I gained a lot of weight, and I hadn't gone to the dentist. I let a couple of teeth like get fucked up and all that, and I decided like to really, really hustle and save money and manifest things into my life. And now I see that manifestation coming to fruition because I worked my ass off I didn't go out, I didn't party, I didn't do nothing. So I just stood home for the past year and a half and it was boring as shit. And I almost lost my mind several times, but I saved. And now I'm able to get my teeth fixed and do the things that I want, like get skincare, nails done. I was making sure, and I wasn't even working. So imagine that, right? So I've been manifesting that into my reality. So one of the things Spirit wants to come through and communicate, first of all, I'm hearing drowning in your sorrows. And I'm hearing this very strongly. You've been drowning in your sorrows, but here's the thing. If you think, I'm hearing Spirit say, if you think this is it for you, like this is, am I ever going to do, I'm not going to do nothing. The answer is stop it. Come on, really stop it. I'm hearing like you got a spirit guide here that's just like, could you please tell them what you went through and how it's changed overnight? Overnight is like the overnight success. Like I was bored, drought for like a year and a half. And now all of a sudden I noticed that life is just getting better for me every day. And it happened overnight. Like I woke up one day, and when you see me looking up, that's also channeling, because when you look up for some reason, it's just, they say look up and the messages will come. So one thing Spirit wants to let you know, and they really want to be adamant about this, is that maybe you think that nothing's going to change for you, especially if you have like I'm hearing a guide, especially if you have like a guide. I don't know what that means, but you have you have to understand something only if you're ready for this message. If you're not, then let it go to the side. But slow down. Okay. So Spirit is saying, recognize your shadow, face it. I'm here in the face of adversity. Say, that's my shadow self. I know that my ego is taking over in this moment, and that's my shadow. And she wants to overpower my ability to stay. I'm here sober for some of you. I'm here to stay clean, doesn't mean drugs. It can mean food, eating toxic foods, going out, like having fast food every day, and not drinking enough water, and not just laying in bed all day watching Netflix and shit. Like Spirit wants you to understand detoxification is happening. And it's funny because it says purification, but detoxification comes up. And order and consequences. It reminds you that you live in an ordered universe where there is consequence for all your thoughts, words, and actions. You are guided to claim the power to enhance life by changing your beliefs, understandings, and patterns. Watch your thoughts and concentrate on wholesome ones to create the life you visit. Thank you for the donation, Karen. All right. Boom, I got something for your asses right now. This is where it gets good. This is where it gets good. Listen to me, I know that you've been taught a lot. You guys, one of the things you have to start working on with your guides is breaking free from your belief patterns and your even traditions. I'm hearing traditions. I'm hearing flow. Like I grew up like Christian or Catholic or whatever. I'm not saying don't be Catholic no more. That's not what I'm not here to bash religion. What I am telling you though is to bash and banish your thought process of how you had everybody around you thinking. Like everyone around you did shit a certain way. The point of you being in this family, in this place, is because you are different. You understand me? If you follow along the guidelines of what your family and the history of your family has been doing all this time, then guess what? You're going to be going in the same direction as them and never stepping out of your comfort zone. Whether you do music, you like to sing, do artistic stuff. I'm hearing photography. Some of you want to take pictures of things and you're just like, I'm not going to be, remember when you were young and you would see like photographers and all that, and you'd be like, photographer, they don't fucking, what the fuck? No, you can't be a photographer. Like my uncle, he's a lawyer. I guarantee you would say photographer. You aren't going to make no money doing photography because, that's how he thinks. But, because that's because he's a lawyer and he's like, you got to go to school and get your degree and do something like that, which is all fine and dandy, which is great because, I respect that highly, but also they have to respect the fact that you are a creative being. You're not like everybody else. You come from a source. Thank you, Karen, for the donation once again. You come from a source of love and light. And you know what? A lot of us, I'm hearing, this is what I'm going to say, what I'm hearing. I'm not going to say I'm hearing. Just know that what I'm saying right now, I'm hearing. So that I don't have to keep saying that because sometimes people misinterpret what I'm hearing from what I'm saying. Okay. So just know that this is what spirit comes through right now. And this came through several times today. So it just clicked back up. Spirit wants you to understand something. Your higher self wants you to understand something, that we've gotten disconnected from source, not because we wanted to. As we came here on our journeys, I'm always gonna say I'm hearing anyway. Okay, as we came here on our journeys, somewhere along the lines, along the way, we forgot why we came here, and then we kept forgetting, and we kept being, I'm hearing, recycled in reincarnations, and we kept coming back, and all times forgetting who we were. One lifetime was full of ego, another full of greed, one full of jealousy, others full of pure love, others full of vulnerability. And you continue to do this. And because of that, you you lost touch with source, forgetting that you are the universal mind. I'm seeing a circle right now, and I've shown this to you guys before. This is the universal mind, okay? Which source? It's source. First of all, just so you know, every card here is phenomenal. You are taking your fucking power back. I'm here and I've been around the world, and now, actually, I'm going around the world, right? So I showed this to you guys before, but I'll show you again. This is you. You are source here. You are here. This is your universal mind, your consciousness. And these are all the minds connected to it. From the original source comes another connection, and another connection, and another connection, and another connection. When you're channeling, when you're doing psychic work and like mediumship and all that, people think that you're talking to dead people. No, we're not talking to dead people. We're connecting to the universal mind, and that's your consciousness. And most of the times mediums will hear what you're thinking. That's the trick. I just gave you the secret. Mediums will hear what you're thinking. So, is your father passed on in the spirit world? Okay, well, he wear because you'll be thinking like, oh, I hope she says that he used to wear green socks or whatever. And then they'll be like, does he wear green socks? And it's not a dead person they're talking to. What's happening is that they're connecting to the collective consciousness, which is available to us at all times. Okay. It's a brain sync. The mind that you have is a monthly planner for the things that you already came here to create. So anything that you think you're manifesting out of thin air, it's bullshit, because it's already taking place. So whenever you're thinking, I'm going to make this happen, it's not because you think you can make it happen from this moment on as if it's never happened. It's because it's already happening in another place. You understand that, right? Almost like you hear these things, it's mind-boggling. You hear these things, spirit is talking about this. So this is a message. You hear you hear these things of people, the universe throwing down an idea to the collective, and then a bunch of people caught the idea, but only one person was brave enough to go forward with it. And I believe it was like scientists or mathematicians, and they were saying like, but I had that idea. They all had the idea at once, but one person went forward with the idea. Do you understand? So this is like where you need to understand that this is being thrown down from your higher self in other dimensions. It's already playing out in some reality or another, whether you choose to believe it or not. When you say, I'm going to stop drinking, I'm stopping drinking, I'm not going to drink no more. You're not just that. It's not coming out of thin air. This has already been happening in other dimensions. Like you've already done this.
Pick the worst times to do the lives.
Okay, I'll be done in 5 minutes.
Not gonna be done.
I swear to God, I will. 5 minutes. Yes, I will. Okay, I'll be done. Eliana, go. I'll be done. Mom, go over there, please, before I get up. Hold on, you guys. Let me just go whoop her fucking ass real quick. So, these kids think they run shit around here. Okay, sometimes she does. Though. Just kidding. Sometimes she be doing though. She does do that. Okay. So do you understand what I'm saying to you? You understand? The world is only being ended by Lucifer. 4,000 years are almost up. Yeah. So, okay. One thing I'm going to say this because I need you to understand this. When you break out of the religious thinking, you think like this, people will be like, oh, you're what are you giving the devil his props? No. To be honest with you, you have to understand when there was nothing but darkness, someone chose to be the light. And then when there was light, someone chose to be the darkness because that was their mission here. Okay. Did they get too deep into it? They were in too deep, like they got in, like a detective goes in to find drug dealers and then has to live like those drug dealers and then they become a drug dealer. Actually, it's the same thing with Lucifer. Like he got into it by, people say like he went against God, but the thing is, what you have to understand, and I know this is going to sound crazy to some people that are not ready yet, it's that they planned it together. Do you understand? Everyone comes from a source, right? Everyone comes from the same original source. So they chose each other to do these missions. So what happened along the way was that when they chose to do these missions, people got out of control. And now it's like they spiraled out of control. It was never supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be a balance between light and dark, but the dark started going up a little bit too high. And the people's ego started getting in. They forgot why they came to earth, which is to learn, to ascend, to transcend, to help heal each other, to, even experience the shadow, experience the darkness, to learn lessons and report back for duty. But in the midst of along the ways, people forgot who they were, and they kept forgetting who they were. And we forget who we are. And that's why you're here in this lifetime, in this one specifically. I'm hearing Spirit say you remembered who you are. You're right here, right now, remembering who you were. So you've already done the work. Let me just be real with you right now. You've already done the work, because you're here right now in this situation. You haven't, listen to me. There's no chance for you to fail. I'm going to tell you, if you're here with us, and then hopefully we catch other people, it's like they hear talking and they go, I want to do that too. And they get into it. If you're here with us and you're staying, in the collective energy, and you're doing the shadow work, and you're recognizing your spiritual being in a human's body, you're already doing the work. Spirit wants, what's that? It's a matter of figuring out, like, so it's a matter of figuring out that what you're here to do, remembering what you came here to do, meaning like, yes, okay, remembering what you're here to do. They just tapped me in the left eye. That to me means no, don't say that. And then they're tapping me in my right ear. Now I'm getting a lot of heat in my right ear. So what they want to say to you is a matter of, you're here, you did this, you figured out, you didn't forget this time that you were a spiritual being and having a human experience and all this stuff. And the point is, when you figure that out, the point is because we choose to learn those lessons, correct? Because we choose to learn those lessons, you can choose not to learn those lessons and continue and not do any of the shadow work and just do whatever you want. And nothing's going to go wrong per se, but obviously what goes around comes around, and the karma will come back around. There's consequences for every action and thought. And so you have to understand, like, if you're living, I'm here vicariously through monetization. That's so strange. I just heard it just like that. It's vicariously through monetization. And if you're sitting here just with the ego and I'm going to just get this and I'm going to get that, and you're going to be greedy and you're going to want and you're going to take, once again, nobody's up there going, you're going to hell. It's you, your higher self looking down, being like, damn, bitch, I came here to fucking fix that. And you're still doing it. Like, so you're like going to repeat the patterns if you don't start to get into when your intuition's telling you. We know, we all do it. I ignore my intuition too sometimes. I'll be like, right now, you know what I'm saying? Me. I do it too. I cover my ears and I act stupid. You know what I'm saying? And when I know damn right what I'm supposed to be doing, Spirit's like, just do it already. It's like, ugh. All right, fine. I guess I'll do it. You know what I mean? And nobody's looking at me going, you slut, you bad person, you're a whore, you're mean. No, they're not. They're not. There might be spirit that's doing that. Those of the dark, of the shadow, that want to bully you into submission and want to make you think that you're a piece of shit and you don't deserve good things. So they want to keep you there. So what they tell you is, oh, you're such a bad, look at you. Now you're never going to be able to make this up. How are you going to forgive yourself? Because they want to keep you in that state of self-loathing. But then you have to understand that's not God. God does not, if you want to talk about God, source, nobody is up there with a thing and pointing at you going, ooh, clear, throat chakra. Nobody's up there. Mind you now, when I say nobody's up there, I gotta hit you with some shit and you're not gonna like it, some of you. If you follow a religion, maybe your God does do that. Maybe Allah doesn't like that. Maybe Jesus doesn't like that. Maybe you have to understand that, right? But if you are from source, you know that nothing is right and wrong, that everything is, and you create goodness and negativity into your world and take it out. You put it in, you erase it out. It's up to you. And if you are one with source, the creator, the one, basically you are the God, right? But you are now, I'm not talking about God like gods and goddesses. I'm talking about God as in source, not the God that you put the picture of God that you have in your head out and pay attention to who you are source wise, right? This is, like I said, the ninth dimension of nine dimensions of transcendence. The reason why so many people don't want to go past and they hate the number 66, the number 6 is because 666 3 times vibrating in threes means that you have died and you have been reborn. I'm gonna get off right now. I'm literally getting off right now. I'm getting off now, baby. I swear. I know, baby. I'm gonna get off, my love. I got you. That I'm just gonna finish up real quick, 2 seconds. That you have died and been reborn. If you want to stay in and watch this video, you guys, on YouTube, if you can go on to Instagram to watch this video, the ninth dimension of transcendence. I cannot. I'll go back. I can't play it on YouTube because they'll shut my shit off, shut my shit down for 2 weeks. If you have Instagram, please go on over to Instagram. Do you guys know my Instagram? Here? You got to watch this video. Watch, I'm gonna show you guys a video and blow your fucking minds. Okay, that's my Instagram. If you guys can go on there, The Real Florina. Okay, and I'll come back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna come back when she falls asleep. I'm gonna come back when she falls asleep, but I want you guys to watch this video. This video is gonna blow your motherfucking mind. Okay.